Hey everybody, what's going on? Ted here. It's Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. Thanks for joining me. So, today around the Capitol, you have windows boarded up, fences being erected in perimeters around the Capitol building, armed guards, and thousands of National Guard at the Capitol. Literally 15,000 supposedly National Guard at the Capitol. And they're saying by the time the inauguration happens, they might have another 5,000 to add to those numbers. And this is all for the inauguration because of what happened last Wednesday, they're claiming. So basically, when they went there, whoever those guys that went there last Wednesday and caused all this ruckus, whoever they were for, this is you got what you got for it. You got a bunch of National Guardsmen at the Capitol with fences being erected in perimeters around, and Airbnb is canceling reservations. If you already had a reservation with them, they will be refunding you, but come on now. This is not freedom in the United States of America. This is crazy. This is third world country stuff. And it's going on right now. It's going down in America, in the capital, DC. It's a shadow of its former self. And they like to blame it on a certain group, but really, as you know, as I've shown in many videos leading up to this point, that's questionable at best. Anyway, Ohio researchers say they have identified two new COVID strains likely originating in the U.S. Ohio researchers said Wednesday that they've discovered two new variants of the coronavirus, one of which has become the dominant strain in Columbus, Ohio. The new strain, prevalent in the city, appears to spread more easily, the researchers said. It basically sounds like the same thing from the UK. This new Columbus strain has the same genetic backbone as earlier cases we've studied, but these three mutations represent a significant evolution, Dr. Dan Jones, lead author of the study, said. So, like I've been saying all along about this, as of the information that we've had, it hasn't been that deadly as of this far. But with these new mutations happening, this thing could get really deadly. I don't know. I'm not a virologist, but Dr. Dan Jones seemed to think that this could be dangerous. This represents a significant evolution, in his own words. So be careful. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. This is what freedom is. They give you the information and you get to decide for yourself. If they're mandating you to wear a mask and that, is that really freedom? Give me the information. Let me decide for myself. But I do want to know the information as it mutates. I definitely would like to know that. And California, the exodus intensifies as retirees, teachers, and musicians seek cheaper, less crowded pastures. And the only reason I'm bringing this up is because all of these places that are experiencing these huge exoduses, and for whatever reasons, you could put whatever reason on it that you will, but places like California, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, these are just places that recently I've brought you videos on. Check out my last couple weeks worth of videos. Go back, check it out. It's in there. All of these places experiencing these exoduses are Democratic run places. So whether it be because of laws, whether it be because of taxes, whether it be because of the price of living, that's what you get in a Democratic run state, and that's where they're leaving from. And I am not a Republican or a Democrat. I'm what you would call a political atheist. I don't believe in any of those parties, so I'm just pointing out what, even if you look with open eyes, you can see for yourself. And you have Congressman says the House is considering expelling dangerous and depraved QAnon Congresswoman. Representative Jason Crow said he's looking at ways for Congress to possibly censure Marjorie Taylor Greene over her depraved conspiracy theories. So basically, this guy wants to remove this woman based on her beliefs. Whether he agrees with them or not, this is the United States of America. and we're supposed to be free to speak how we want on our beliefs. Nothing is supposed to be able to take that away from us. Religiously, it doesn't matter. What you believe, you should be able to say it, and it doesn't affect your job. It doesn't affect your pursuit of happiness. In this case, he's trying to take a woman that was voted into her position and have her removed because he doesn't like her views. And as I'm reading this, it dawned on me, with Trump right now, you got them trying to impeach him for a second time. You have them blocking him on just about every platform of social media. Not to mention, social media has also disappeared 70,000 other people. Blocked them, erased them, whatever you want to say. They've been removed from the platforms because of their beliefs in Trump or America or patriotism or the right, liberalism, whatever you want to call it. Because of their beliefs, they're being deplatformed. So basically, we're at a point now where, by the way, some social media platforms have been removed completely. They're taking down whole platforms. Which brings us to the point where if they don't like you, or if they don't like your views, and especially they don't like your message or how loud you're speaking it, they'll just remove you and have you erased. And that's some real 1984 shit. Which, by the way, if you haven't read the book 1984, you should check it out. It was written a long time ago. I believe it was like the 40s or 50s. And it's almost what we're living in today. It's a science fiction novel. Check it out. Anyway, guys, with all this going on, all this turmoil and nonsense going on in the United States, we just got to stop for a second, take a breath, and remember, we're all Americans. And we're all in this together. There is a small majority of people that want to push their agendas onto groups of people because they want to control us. And they push these agendas and they divide us with things like religion, if Christians versus Muslims, or whites versus blacks, or Republicans versus Democrats, all the way even down to the sports teams, right? But if we can just unite and stop judging people based on a group that they might be part of and judge people based on their character, we can win this battle against tyranny. And instead of pledging allegiance to a party or a person or a group, we need to pledge allegiance to our flag and to our country and come together and show them that we're no longer divided. That's the only way we can take that 1% controlling everything out of power, is to unite together. And as I'm thinking about that, I'm going to leave it, you guys, tonight with a song on here. I'm only going to play the first verse. I'll probably get in trouble. But the first verse provoked thoughts in me when I heard it. And it kind of fits in these days. You never know when you're going to wake up and the world might be different from when it was when you went to bed. But we need to remember, stop all the division and let's unite against the real problem. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Let me get a thumbs up. Let me get a subscription. Leave a comment. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Thanks, guys. I'll see you tomorrow.
Just my children and my wife. Thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands.